And welcome to Whatzup Organization. And this is where we overreach for the stars. This is where stars are born and made. And yes, I'm looking funny, very funny today, and I'll explain why. But that'll be later. I want to say a big thank you to people who sent me Insta messages. You guys are obviously well educated. I didn't hear he has a rising. He has Christ is risen. That's what a whole lot of you said. And I loved it. Yes, I risen. Yeah. I love how you guys kept it simple, very classy and demure, and you guys didn't overdo it. If not, what type of reply? But it was really beautiful. This day is Monday. It's not Monday. So happy holidays, everyone. April 21st, 2025. So I'm very elated and honored to be here in the studios with you guys. Actually met you guys over the weekend, and that was something that I looked forward to for a very long time. Anyway, big shout out to everyone who watches the show. Big shout out to everyone who sees me on the road in supermarkets. You guys say, yeah, O'Reilly, I was somewhere. Okay, I was at somewhere in Alausa. There's this club called Best Tab. All right, I went there on Friday night with my friends with Chileans. A couple of people walked up to me like, "You're O'Reilly?" I was like, "Yes, I am. What's the problem?" Like, we actually watch your show on TV and we actually love it. So thank you guys. I'm sure, you guys enjoy it as well. And then there's this place I buy Afang soup on Liasu Road, Calabar Pot of Soup. You guys actually filmed with your phones. You filmed me whilst I was on air, and then you sent it to me. When I got into the shop, I wanted to buy spaghetti and vegetable. All right. And then we watched you guys. So we always see you here, but we didn't know you. I was like, thank you so very much. So every one of you on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, you guys reach out to me, tell me how the show is and what you guys want for that. And that's a very beautiful thing. So I'm honored. Anyway, what's up on Galaxy Television this day, 21st April 2025? Like I already reiterated before. First, Galaxy Television is on the go. Head on to your iOS store or Google Play Store for those who use iPhones or Android phones and download the Galaxy Television mobile app. All right, this will help you watch us from anywhere in the world. For those of you who don't usually sit in front of the television set, it will help you. And you guys watch different shows. You have Family Values. You have Women's Corner, you have The Buzz, I think you have Hala Hala, you have Party Time, you have Politics Discuss, you have Sports, you have Cartoons, you have Children's Games, whatever. And then from 8 to 9 in the morning, I usually enjoy that. You have the Yoruba movie. This helps a lot. Then sometimes in the evening, you have the telenovelas, you have the Gen Z programs. There are lots that you can just enjoy. Galaxy Television. My dry cleaner watches Galaxy Television a lot, and he's always telling me the kind of things I said. All right, it doesn't reduce the price though, so I'm not giving him any free advice. Pastor, I told you. Anyway, Whatzup, a show that transcends between fun, entertainment, information, vibes, lives, jives, and of course, giving you an all-round sweetness and adventure. Now, the thing is, we do Whatzup on this show because that's not only the name, because we sabi tatapo a lot. We do trending issues and celebrity gist. This is what happens around the world, and we get to talk about it. For example, just a couple of hours ago, it was said, but now it's been confirmed that the Pope, Pope Francis, is dead. For the Christian faithful who just completed, the Catholic faithful who just completed their the fast, the Lenten 40 days. I want to say it's a big loss. All right, so we hope the Lord helps you guys compensate for that loss. He was a true gentleman, and he did his lot to make sure that a lot of people smiled while he was on set. Anyway, the Vatican will send apologies to you guys as well. Moving on, we do movie reviews. All right, movies that are out, box office, HBO, Prime, Netflix. Where else? We do movie reviews for you guys. We give snippets of what you guys can or should expect in movies that are coming out. We tell you about the plot, casting, whatever we got on there. We give ratings usually from 1 to 10, all right? And then we actually get to go out there and watch. Also, And fashion and style, and this is where we go for events, red carpet events. We tell you who wore what they were wearing, who styled them well, fashion house has whatever colors or fittings, and we'll tell you, we'll give you sites, if you want to say that, or you can go get any of this, either phone numbers, email addresses, or Instagram handles, and go. You love what this woman was wearing. This is who styled her. Then you can go get the same thing. Icing on the cake is when we have guest A-list celebrity coming to the studios and tell you about their life's work and journey, like the one we do have in the studio this morning. Very beautiful woman. She's right here. But I won't be making introductions first. You know who I am. They call me O'Reilly. Anytime you see me, I'm always classy, soft, really good looking, if you want to ask me. I'm a whole fountain of dark chocolates from up to down like the earth. Take it or leave it. That's how it is. But you can call me O'Reilly, aka the Vibes Machine, aka Vitamin A, aka the Sugar Daddy of Lagos, aka the Big Size Teddy Bear. Yes, anywhere I go, everybody seems to have one name to call me, even at the office. But yes, that's who I am. But we'll have to go on a quick break. When we come back, I would be introducing our guest who is live here with me in the studio. So don't go far. Someone said that you want to go fast to go alone, but if you want to go far, you go with everyone, and everyone is who we intend to take on this very beautiful journey with us this morning. Lagos, Nigeria, world, anywhere you're watching us from. Of course, this is Whatzup on Galaxy Television, and with so much happiness and joy in our hearts, I want to say a very big welcome to the woman, the songstress, the singstress, intending legend, performer, let me not do too much. Livia is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. How you doing? You're looking very, I like the look. Not too much, but very wicked. I like the gym. Is it a denim jacket? Hey, people have money in this Nigeria. After people say there's no money, there's no money. See what people are wearing to the studios. People have money, oh. Anyway, welcome. I'm glad you came into the office early. For me, it's office. For you, it's studio. Someone said, you go to the office again this morning. I was like, why? It's public holidays. Don't you rest? I said, you came back home after 1 a.m. I said, how do you know? Say, I know when they open the gates for you to drive. I said, no, it is the life we've chosen. I was wrong with it, but yes. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, to tell you about who we do have in the studios this morning, her name is Agu Oluchi-Livia, popularly known as Livia. She was born in July. Renowned for a unique voice and style, she captivates listeners, taking them on a magical musical journey. Starting as a percussionist at age 7, that's beautiful. She progressed to the clarinet and guitar in her teens, releasing her first single, Poco, at 19, gaining recognition at the Lagos State University. Her singles, Scar, Your Body, and Sky Daddy received acclaim from major media houses including Trace Niger, Inspiration FM, CTFM, and Unilag FM, and Nollywood Movie Radio Voice. Livia's music offers empathy and understanding, encouraging listeners to reflect on their lives and find solace in shared human experiences. I recently released the debut EP, Rhythms and Soul, showcases her unique style and versatility across different genres. So yes, the woman, the lady is here, and she's right here to give you everything you need to know. So Livia is here, ladies and gentlemen. We'll just be asking a couple of questions to get to know you. Yes, so your fans need to know that Livia is right here, always hearing your songs. And I was watching something yesterday of was it WrestleMania, and there's this lady called The Man. She was walking in, people were crying. I was so angry. Better cry. I've forgotten, there's a name they call her, but they call her The Man. She's the partner of Seth Rollins. She was walking into WrestleMania and said, The Man is back. And one babe like that, they were cleaning better tears. Like, if the person will cry for me like this. It was real funny, but that's because that's a fan. You say that one should give all our earnings, you drop everything. So we hope that's gonna get to your turn very soon. So you'll be singing on stage and people will be crying and falling. Hey, any lady in this life that I carry to flex or I take her to one of these shows, maybe P Square is performing or Davido, and she okay, I like Davido, die, and then someone is performing and she's crying. You trek home, or you Uber home. Anyway, that's just a very funny joke. You guys should take it as that. I don't need people hanging. Now, Livia, your debut EP, Rhythms and Soul. If rather your debut EP, Rhythms and Soul was a person, what kind of vibes would they give up or give off at a party? Cool and calm. Why cool and calm? You are at a party. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Yes, at 19, the song was Poco. What does Poco mean? Little by little, Poco a Poco. Now, what brought the vibe of Poco, and how did the journey start for you in music? Mm-hmm. Music called you and you answered. You started as a percussionist at 7. Now, if little Livia could see you right now, what do you think she'd say? Knowing how far you've come and grown. Hmm. Now, the term Sky Daddy, very beautiful song, by the way, is, I feel like I and my cousins are the only ones who say that because they basically stole it from me. I always say, I always use the word, I don't say God so much. I say Sky Daddy. Say Sky Daddy, good morning. I always say that. I can't remember where I took it from, but over the years, it's transcended from one year, one stage to the other for me, and I love it. So when I heard Sky Daddy, I was like, I got to hear this song. And true. Sky Daddy is always, you will definitely be pleased anytime he listens to that one. So, it's such a bold title, yeah? Who and what inspired the song? Hmm. Hmm. Not coming over to take control, coming to help us, basically is what we need in this country right now, especially the fact that music is really doing good. Now, which brings me to the question. You spoke a bit about challenges. Now, everyone faces this at some point in their lives. And, a lot of people do not really come out of this. Challenges transcend to a place in people's life where depression becomes the order of the day. Now, there's a woman who is very close to me, who was very close to me. I want to say God rest her soul. She died over high blood pressure. Now, this woman is the life of the party. She's always partying, but she doesn't joke with her family and her kids. And now to me, it felt like she had this child who was always jumping from one place to the other, and that one would not even make her rest. And at the middle of the night, she said her chest, this thing I'm telling you, 2 days ago, her chest was paining her. She could not breathe well. Took her to the hospital, and that's how she lost her life. So it's one of the very few challenges that people go around with that you never really know. Now, for music, for LIVIA, tell us what has been those challenges, some of those challenges that you've gone through, you faced, and how were you able to come through all those challenges unscathed?
So that's one of the major things. But let's just say not gonna lie, getting the right people. But yeah, that's
All right, very good. Now, someone spoke to me about getting the right people.
okay.
Her name is Tima. She doesn't even live in Nigeria. She stays in the UK. And then she was talking to me, and she's tried to do music promotions. Nobody's heard her, and that someone advised her to come through with me. And in the space of 2 weeks, what she got was unexpected. She got calls from everywhere. And I'm like, it's not me, it's God, obviously, but you need to meet the right people to be able to move on. In music, especially in Nigeria, for example, what's his name? Zazu, Portable. He became who he is right now because he met Pokoli. Pokoli dragged him to Olamide, and that's where the first single Zazu came through from. And that's how he was blown. So I keep telling people, you have to put your head down and know the right people. And then at the end of the day, do not bite the finger that has fed you. All right, we need to go on a quick break right now to check on one of the things that touches our heart. But we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Top of Gati Television, a program that runs 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Monday through Friday. And on this very beautiful show, we do the most. We tell you what's happening in the world of entertainment, bring you guys up to speed, up to date. And this is exactly what we want you guys to understand and know. Now, Whatzup is a show that makes you guys understand the reality in information, in infotainment, in entertainment, in vibes that will give you the latest. We tell you what's trending and what's going on. Now, of course, we do have someone in the studio, a very beautiful woman who's been doing music for a while. LIVIA is here telling you about her life's work and her journey. Now, that beautiful song you just watched. R&B, at some point, I used to tell myself that R&B was losing its face to Nigeria because at some point we stopped hearing stuff from Banky W, from Wande Cole. Everybody's going hip hop and Afrobeat right now, or Afro pop. We stopped hearing stuff from YJ. You know, these are the people that I love listening to. And yes, R&B was slowly fading, but it looks like Livia is doing her best to drag everybody back. And we're loving it now. R&B as a genre of music is something that I love so much. What's that spice you're putting in your songs that when we talk about Livia in the next 10 years, we're going to say, oh, more. You remember when Livia sang this song? It was really mad. And then we're like, what's up? That part where we have to reminisce and go back, it's the beauty. What's that ingredient you're putting in your music that will say 10 years from now, it's still be relevant?
So I always make sure to put truth in it. Truth in the sense of what happens around us, our own personal experiences. Because once you can relate to a song, it would, like, once anyone can resonate to it, it sticks. It really does. Look at Tu Baba's African Queen. Everybody loves that song because it resonates. Everyone has an African Queen. My mom is my African Queen. So I think all those. So it's as long as you listen, you actually feel connected to it. The message of the song, it relates to you somewhere or another. That's just the spice.
All right. Your voice in some fairs or in lots of fairs has become magical. All right. And people describe it as giving them a soul snatching feeling. And when I listen to them, like, these guys killing people. All right. You can also describe the music as a source of empathy and reflection. What's one personal moment you poured into a song that the fans can connect with?
Okay, so my song titled Scar. So when I first when I first heard the song on radio, Inspiration FM, I was on the studio when someone called in and was like, this song spoke to me personally. Like, I resonated with the song because the first line of the song, sometimes it hurts, you cannot speak. And when you try, they call you weak. So you keep inside, won't turn to scars, those bloody scars. So everyone, sometimes some may feel like, okay, sometimes they may be going through some stuff that they can't speak up. And men most especially, because a lot of men have like stuff that they're dealing with, but they can't speak. Why? Because they're expected to be men. Women too. Like, I feel anyone and everyone can actually understand and feel the message and the emotions of that song. So yeah, I also feel that way too sometimes. So I was inspired to write it. So yeah.
Yeah. I'm tempted to ask this question, and trust me, I will. Now, for some of us, especially in India, we have win points. We have winning time. We have also, there's something we call the healing process. Now, for me, when I started doing media, and then I got my first show on radio, when they said, okay, you're not partnering with anybody. This is you. You gotta do your own show yourself. This is a show you do with you. And I just sat down there. I was wondering how I was going to do it. Obviously, I was doing really good on other shows of radio, but this one is mine. So I plotted how I was going to come through that day, what I was going to wear, everything I was going to do that day. It felt really special and surreal to me. So I got a bottle of wine that day. And before the show, I popped it with myself, by myself. I drank to my success and said, yes, we finally got here. And my montage and stuff was at the background. There's a very good TV there, and then my face was there. Finally got it. And this is me. And a whole lot of people listen to me right now. You know, it was one of those really moments for me, and it kind of spurred me on. I cherish it. I still think about it. And to me, it was a first. But a whole lot of people have not had the opportunity to do that now. in your case, it is music. So, which of your songs would you say has healed you the more or the most whilst you made it?
Ha. Do I only have to pick one?
You can pick several others. For me, I have a list of stuff. Yes, before I interview someone here, I check you out.
Okay.
If I don't know you, I check you out. I think I don't do talk with you.
So you have something you like?
Yes. Yeah, I do. I love Scar a lot. I love Sky Daddy way too much because Sky Daddy I told you today, found a way to resonate with me. Yes.
Okay.
Just like my photo albums and songs on my phone. I see that all the time. I have pictures that are dated to when stuff happened to me. So those pictures just come back and I look at them like, I remember exactly what happened that day. That's how I take pictures. If I'm taking a picture here, obviously, it's like, okay, so I have LIVIA on the show. Now the picture reminds me that I had you on the show on that day. So it's very beautiful. That's it for me. So for you, it's music, song. Which of the songs seems more for you?
Honestly, Scar. Scar was the first song I really like. I put in, should I say, there were a lot of emotions in that song, Scar, because it wasn't just a song that I just wrote once. You know, I went back to the song. I kept going back to the song. I kept really putting in truth. So I like to write from a place of truth. You know, my truth, generally. But Scar is one song that means a whole lot to me. I wrote the song in 2019. I dropped it 2022, but I wrote it in 2019. So it just means a whole lot. Scar, then Udo. Udo is an African contemporary music. It's an Igbo language. It means peace. So whilst making the song Udo, I learned a lot about, you know, finding the balance and also, you know, trying to create room and space for peace within myself and peace around. So that's another thing I learned from that particular song. And yeah, those are my two favorites, honestly. Udo and Scar.
Good. So you write your songs yourself?
Yeah, I do. I'm also looking to work with songwriters. You know, I've worked with a few songwriters. I think with my recent project, I worked with some songwriters. So I'm looking to expand, work with more people, learn, grow in my songwriting. So yeah.
So yes, most times it's safe to say you write your songs.
Yes.
At least 80% or 90% of the time.
Oh yes, I do.
So what serves as major motivation and inspiration for the kind of song you write? That's a deep one.
Okay, so like I said, I like to write from a place of, you know, what is this song doing? I'm more about impact over popularity, over fame, over what is common, what people are doing right now. Because the kind of music I do, there's nothing stopping me from doing Afrobeats but I'm sticking to my sound. I'm trying to make that impact also from a place of, you know, truth. So I write from there. You know, I have to, first of all, find my own unique way of writing, which is my own unique voice. So once I do that, I start from there and then I, you know, make it all about truth and the message of the song. What message am I trying to pass to the next person listening? Are you listening? Do you want to listen? Basically.
All right. Let's talk Reading My Souls, the EP that's currently throwing tantrums and waves everywhere in Nigeria at the moment. What emotions or stories are you really dying to tell in this EP? Now, every song or a group of songs from an EP or an album at some point. We have, for example, Davido's album 5, which is out now, and he says that he tells the story of perseverance, his growth, and then his success. Now, Rhythm and Soul. What stories are you telling us? What do we have to check out in these songs to understand what this translates?
Okay, so Rhythm and Soul is my debut EP. It's first off, the songs I put in there are a versatile mix of, I first of all started with the African contemporary, so the guitar classical, which is Clarity. I also did the Passenger, which just played now, which is more or less like an R&B soul, Afro soul fusion. Then the Amapiano, which is Your Love, and then the dancehall vibe, which is Ecstasy. So the idea of Rhythms and Soul is, first of all, to show the versatility, and the message is peace, truth, and love, basically. Courage also, because for the song in there, Clarity, it's all about, I wrote that song from a place of, should I say confusion? Because I'm just starting out, I have a long journey ahead. I feel like there's a whole lot to do. And at some point, it was more or less like, what am I doing? God, show me a sign. And, I got inspired to write those lyrics because it was about trusting in the path, in God's divine work in your life. Because looking back at how I started music, I was put on this path. And I should have faith that God has a plan. So basically, yeah. So whatever we're doing, whoever is, listening to my music, listening to the song Clarity, they should listen, and with the hope of whatever they're doing, whatever dreams, whatever aspirations they have, they should hold on steadfast and, persevere. Go forward with faith, courage.
Yeah. Now, like I said, the things now, if your life was a Nollywood movie, what do you think the title would be? Who do you think would play LIVIA?
Okay, so I like I said, I really am just, the story is just beginning. There's a whole lot to do. So I really cannot title the movie yet. But if at all I want anyone to play LIVIA, it would be Nancy Simeon. She actually did a wonderful job in the movie Radio Voice. So yeah, I would want her to.
That's a nice one. When you guys not working in the studios, singing at concerts and all that, what do you do to pass the time? How do you chill?
How do I chill? Swim.
Ooh, very good swim.
No. I'm still, by swim. I'm still learning how to swim on the deeper side. But I like to be in the water swimming.
You sit testing the
I'm
water.
just
When you said you are sitting when we go swim. Yes, I go swim die. Once you just enter that place. I just allow you drink like 3 gallons of water before. How they cause it now? Every time. There's this place in Isolo, we call it Royal Water Parks. I go. So we used to go there from secondary school, and I had this cousin that would always make noise. Like swim chicken. You sabi swim. We, when we get to the pool, we start from the shallow part. We could swim very well. But we start from the shallow part to go to the deep, go back. The pool just went straight to the I just had to boom. Oh, but where chicken? Hey! If I don't easy people. We had to call the life guy because he's so chubby that his elbow can set someone to. So before you struggle and kill somebody, life guy now brought him out. When that came out, I was sitting down by the side of him. I was not looking at him like this. Like, you are finished. When we go to sleep, I don't tell anybody what happened. And he basically learned how to swim after that time. But yeah.
The deep side. It's scary.
The deep side.
Yeah, let the pros go there. Let me just.
So, Lydia, what's your favorite meal?
Spaghetti.
sir.
I like spaghetti. I don't know, man. I just like spaghetti.
Well, I have that list. That's something I just love. With that white spaghetti and sauce or jollof with all the condiments inside. I mean, literally, don't follow me, you just lost. All right, spaghetti. What's your favorite holiday destination? You have one place, or let's give you 2 places to go to. Say, hey, Livia, take 10 million and just go and chop life. What place?
Greece
So Santorini.
and Seychelles.
Shells. The right place. This places are for lovers. Are you a lover girl? I just send anybody
I'm a lover girl, actually.
Time will tell.
Ah!
All right, to someone who wants to be the next Lydia, who's giving up hope or lost consciousness when regards to music and just tells themselves, I don't want to do this. What's that word of advice that you give to this person? Because just a couple of days ago, someone called me and like, I hope I can still do this. I hope I can still pursue my dreams. I'm like, you're not too old to pursue your dream. Don't let anybody tell you that. The person who started KFC was 66 or so. Well, what's wrong with you? You have it in mind. You feel you can do it. Keep at it. That's what the blessings come from. So, what are you going to tell someone watching you right now who's looking like, Lydia did this on the stage, she's this person right now? What words of affirmation, words of motivation?
So I would say, first off, remember why you started. First off, remember why you started. That is the most important thing, because you need to really ask yourself, why did you start this? How long have you been doing this? And how far do you want to go? Because there's no journey that is not going to be hard. But what amount of hard are you willing to take to be able to get to your dreams and your goals? How far are you willing to persevere to get there? Secondly, you have what it takes. The fact that you have the ideas, God gave those ideas and those thoughts to you for a reason. So you have what it takes. You don't need to bother about the means. God will provide. God always provides, as long as you believe. So yeah, just hold on, believe, and keep pushing.
Beautiful. That's a very nice one. I hope you guys learned from that. Thank you so much, Lydia, for coming.
Thank you so much.
I'm so honored. I wish we had more time. But time these days flies, and that's why we tell you, make haste while the sun shines. All right, thank you so much. We're honored to have you here. Now, before you go, we need you to give us the social media handles and how we can download and get your songs.
Okay, so you can reach me on music_Livia. You can get it on Spotify, Apple, it's everywhere. My songs are everywhere. Rhythm and Soul's out now, everywhere. And I would also like to add, Scars was used in a Nollywood movie by RMD, and it came out on the 11th of April. So you all should go check it out. Radio Voice is the title, and it's a beautiful movie with really beautiful message. So go check it out. You're going to love it.
Go check it out. You're going to love it. Olivia is here telling you that it's one step at a time. Always believe in yourself. She also says the movie Radio Voice is out with the song Scar. It is, I've always talked about originality in Nigerian music, which is coming to the fore now. There's the movie I watched on Netflix. Was it Netflix or Prime? All in Us or All for Us, I can't remember, but I basically downloaded all the songs used on that movie, because they were original from one person, and it was a very beautiful movie. So, Scar is out. The EP Rhythm and Soul is out by LIVIA. Please go on YouTube, Spotify, Tidal, Audiomack, iTunes, Shazam. Head on there, stream aggressively. Thank you for your support. Let's go for everyone who's doing.
Thank you so much for having me.
We'll come on you next time.
Definitely. Thank you for the
Whatzup
platform.
Television. We love you.
Thank you so much. Thank
Bless.
you so much.
All right, let's go on this quick break. When we come back, it will be time for celebrity gist. Don't go anywhere.